Welcome back, everybody. I'm just gonna find a place to put these for now. So I'm just gonna go in depth real quick. Talk to you about something that was on my mind. Boxing has become overrated, and I'm not saying this because I don't like boxing. Boxing is an American sport. I understand what it means to some people. But these kids, man, these little kids, bro, those Paul brothers, I don't understand why they think there's something bigger than what they really are. Now, I'm not the kind of guy to judge. I'm really not. Everybody judges in their own head, but even then, I try and, you know, cut some slack for some people. But these Paul brothers are so committed that they're something better than what they really are, and they're not, bro. They're kids from Ohio that just because they work out a little bit and they have six pack abs and they have veins running through their arms, they got millions of followers, doesn't make you a boxer. Just because you put on boxing gloves and you go punch a bag doesn't mean you're a boxer. Just because you go play basketball for a day at the park doesn't mean you're a basketball player. You have to consistently do something every day. And I understand these guys have been fighting for a couple years now, but let's look at the stats if you want to say that. Logan Paul's fought one fight and basically lost it. It ended up in a draw, but he lost it. If it's not a win, it's a loss. That's my rule. And Jake Paul, he hasn't fought a real boxer. Now, the guy he's fighting here in a few months, Tyron Woodley, isn't a pure boxer, but he's a pure fighter. He knows how to throw hands. And I assure you, Jake Paul's not going to come out of that looking pretty, okay? But let's look at Jake Paul's fighters. He's fought KSI's brother, which if you don't know who KSI is, he's another stupid YouTuber. He's fought KSI's brother. He's fought Nate Robinson, a basketball player. And he's fought Ben Askren, a wrestler. Now, they did a face-off yesterday. Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. And Tyron Woodley's like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", but he's built. He's a world champion. You know, Jake Paul's not a world champion. He's not even close to a real fighter. Just because you put on boxing gloves doesn't make you a boxer. If I have to say that 1,000 more times, I will. This is ridiculous. It's getting out of hand, and I honestly feel bad for Jake Paul if he goes into the fight thinking he's going to win, because he's not. Woodley's a professional fighter. He's a world-class champion fighter. That's what he does. He's in the welterweight division. Middleweight, welterweight. He's a champ. He's a champion. He's earned that title. Jake Paul hasn't earned shit. He doesn't. He's so soft, and he's ridiculous. He just yells for drama. He yells for attention, and he yells for clout. That's all it is. If you don't know what clout is, it's basically attention. People talking about you. And now this Logan Paul fight and Floyd Mayweather fight, I feel so strongly about this. I know Floyd Mayweather is going to win. And now, mind you, Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather are two different appearance-looking people. Logan Paul's like 6'2", 200 pounds. He had to cut weight. On the off-season, this guy's like 220, 225. Floyd Mayweather's like 5'9", 180 pounds, 175. And even then, in this upcoming fight, in the next few days, Floyd Mayweather is still like 170, and Logan Paul's like 190, 195. That's a 25-pound. If this isn't going to happen, but let's say if it does. If Logan Paul wins this fight against Floyd Mayweather, he probably won't, because he's fighting a world champion, one of the greatest lightweight boxers ever. 50-0. 50 people have tried to take down Floyd Mayweather, didn't succeed at all. Even great ones like Manny Pacquiao didn't work, and Pacquiao's a boss. Pacquiao knows how to throw hands. Excuse me. I don't understand why these YouTubers think they've earned the title to fight against world class fighters. And it's not jealousy or hate. It's really not, because I know I can go do that stuff. I do taekwondo and jiu-jitsu. If I wanted to go fight, I could. I could be in the ring by next year. I could have fights. I don't want to do that though, because that's not what I'm interested in. But I can talk shit because I know what I would do in those positions, And I also know that these guys, these Paul brothers, aren't real fighters. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that deep down inside. It's not rocket science. Floyd Mayweather is a professional boxer. One of the greatest lightweight boxers of all time. Tyron Woodley, world-class champion in the UFC. Now, if you ask me, UFC fighters are more about that life than boxer fighters because they know how to wrestle. Boxers can't wrestle. If a MMA fighter and a boxer get into a street fight, chances are it's going to the ground. And once it goes to the ground, that MMA fighter who knows jiu-jitsu or judo knows how to throw hands. And it's going to be bad for the boxer. That's what's going to happen. If Jake Paul was really a man, he would fight MMA. He would fight in the octagon. He's never going to fucking do that, though. I promise you. That's made for men. It's not. Now, let me correct my statement. MMA is not made for men. Jiu-jitsu is a whole nother different level. And that's what ground and pound is. That's what separates stand-up from wrestling is jiu-jitsu. Because jiu-jitsu is groundwork. It's all groundwork. It's all takedowns. It's all half guard, full guard, sweeps, takedowns, leg sweeps, all that stuff. Arm bars, kurumas, all that. I'm not sure if I said that right. It's the pure art of wrestling. Jake Paul does not know any of that stuff. Now, sure, he could train and he could step into the octagon. But even then, if he goes fights let's say he fights Nate Diaz. Let's just say Nate Diaz is a boss. Beat Conor McGregor. Not a lot of people beat Conor McGregor. Nate Diaz beat Conor McGregor. And he's also beat up like everybody else in the UFC. If Jake Paul were to go up against Nate Diaz in a UFC fight, I'm telling you right now, Jake Paul wouldn't stand a chance. And I'm willing to put money on that. It disgusts me how these boxers, these YouTuber boxers walk around like they're about that life. Because they're not. You know what I mean? It's unattractive. And it's a disrespect to the sport. That's what it is. I have no more love for boxing. All that shit has went out the window. Boxers like I would watch, like not Tyron Woodley, Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. Those are the real boxers. Those are professional boxers who train daily. Jake Paul and Logan Paul aren't boxers. They're not even fighters, dude. You can't win. It's not going to happen. Come Sunday, it's not going to fucking happen. You're going to be on your ass. And it's going to be a problem for you, Logan. I know nobody really watches these videos. A total of 20 views per video. But at least you guys know my opinion. So, that's how I feel about it. By the way, my auntie Olivia gave me this hat as a graduation gift. And I love it. She also gave me a shirt that I was wearing earlier. Didn't wear that because I sweated in it a lot today. Earlier today, I went to my new martial arts gym. It's called Legacy Jiu-Jitsu and Taekwondo. It's ran by Ryan Whittaker and his wife. And the head instructor is Miguel Pagan. And I went there today to go check it out. And it's a really big school, over 3,000 square feet. It's going to have a lot of availability. It has a lot of options, everything from taekwondo to jiu-jitsu to ladies class to, elderly's class to everything, Class for adults is going to be probably 6 days a week, 7 days a week. Now, mind you, I'm not in the management process. I'm not like with the guys at the table talking about fucking numbers and crunching numbers and stuff and working out data and all that. I'm not one of those people. I'm just a strong supporter. So, and although I didn't donate money, only because I've been living on a $120 budget for the past 2 weeks. Because I didn't donate, not because, but I didn't donate because money's been a little tight for me. But I will show my support, and I will go out, and when they paint Monday, I will be out there with them. When they're cleaning it up, making sure things look good, when they got to move equipment in, I'll be in there helping them out. So that's gonna happen. I'm really excited about that. Thank you to everybody who has donated. Thank you to everybody who's opened up the school, who's been a part of the family since day one. I wasn't there in day one. I was there kind of a year later at the old gym, but now I'm just super excited about this. So two things I wanted to talk about was that, and that's it. So how long is this video? 10 minutes? Yeah, it's not bad. Thank you for watching. I gotta go put my clothes in the dryer. My graduation is tomorrow, so I probably won't film a video Saturday, which is tomorrow. I'll probably film one Sunday, if I can. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Paul Brothers and Legacy Jiu Jitsu, Taekwondo. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want, like and share, and have a good night.